us. They've been here 2 hours.
Really?
We entertain them when we get them here. So, do you know out about Maurice Dobson?
Yes,
you
I know, but I came here years and years ago.
Well, this is oldest residential property in Darfield, built in 1750.
Yeah.
A Georgian property.
Yeah.
Built on a site where there were timber constructed houses.
Right.
Post and truss construction.
Yeah.
Farmers' houses here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Every piece of timber in this building
Yeah.
has been reused from these houses.
Right.
You can see this post,
Yeah.
how it thickens,
Yeah.
with braces going in.
Yes.
If you look at this beam,
Yes. Oh, we can see.
All right. Yeah.
that's how it thickens,
Yes.
and braces going in here.
All
Yes.
right.
That's this post being reused.
Right.
Then you get this blue stud work here.
Right.
That's the stud work. And there's an example of this girding beam upstairs.
Like it.
Every piece has been reused, and they talk about recycling today.
So when did you say it was first built?
1750.
It's there, right? Yeah. Yeah.
It became a shop about 1895. Barnsley Brewery, Oakwell Ales bought it in 1900.
Right.
They paid £2,000 for it. A lot of money.
It was. Yes, it was actually.
It was.
Yeah.
And the tenanted it.
Yes.
It was an off licence. Maurice Dobson now. Maurice was born in Darfield in 1912. When he was 14, he went down pit, Mitchell's Main. He didn't like mining. He did 3 years, till he was 17, and he left and he went to Joint Forces,
Yeah.
York Lancaster Brigade.
Right.
And he was with them till 1939, when Second World War started.
Yeah.
And he transferred to Durham Light Infantry, and they shipped him straight to Egypt.
Right.
He saw action in Middle East and North Africa. He was a desert rat.
Yeah.
He was highly decorated. He was a brave fella,
Yeah.
for Maurice. But this is a little guess. It's a good guess, but it's a guess. This is where he met his partner, Fred, in forces.
Right.
At this time, early 40s, it was illegal,
Yeah.
especially in forces.
Yes.
But this is where they met. They were demobbed together in 1946, and they went to Torquay, Grand Hotel, as waiters.
Right.
They did that for 10 years. Torquay, Paynton, and the last job were in Fylde. In 1956, tenancy came vacant here, and Maurice applied for it and got it.
Right.
So Maurice and Fred came and lived here
Right.
and ran the off licence.
Right.
They were accepted. I'm that old, I remember them coming
You're right.
in 56.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We used to go to Darfield Empire, Church Hall.
Yeah.
That was Darfield Empire.
Yeah.
And we'd call in shop here after for a bag of sweets or whatever on his way home in 56 when they came. Darfield was a different place then than what it is today.
Yeah.
There were only 4,000 of us at that time.
Yes.
There's 12,000 now.
Yeah.
And we had a lot of jobs as well.
Yeah.
A lot of employment in Darfield.
Yeah.
Toy factory, football factory.
Yeah. Toy factory.
Yeah.
We did. It's upstairs, you'll see it all.
Yeah.
Right.
There were a 1,200 men at Alton Main, 1,000 men at Darfield Main, and then all jobs that they supported.
Yes.
Yeah.
And now with 12,000 of us, we ain't got a job.
That sounds about right.
Employment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I'll get back on to the story now.
Sorry.
They came and they ran the shop from 56 till 1971,
Yeah.
when they were able to buy it,
Yeah.
and they paid £900 for it.
That's good. Down.
Good, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
They did it for 71 years, like
Yeah.
brewery, so
Yes.
they got the tenancy and
Yeah.
sold the beer,
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
so they'll have done all right.
Yeah.
They bought it in 71, and that's when they built extension.
Right.
That outside wall there.
Right. Right.
cafe now, what we use as cafe, they had extension built. That was the lounge, dining room and kitchen.
Right,
Yes.
Put a pool table in here.
yeah.
Played pool in here, Maurice and Fred.
All right.
Maurice, he was a bit sharp.
Mm.
He didn't let us do all daft like. He wouldn't
No.
let us sit on wall. He chased
Yeah.
us off. Fred was lovely.
Yeah.
It got to 1977. They were still working in shop.
Mm.
Maurice were buying and selling antiques. And he was 65, 1977.
Right.
He shut the door, shop door. He says, "That's it, Fred, we've retired." That was end at corner shop.
Yeah.
Maurice kept on buying antiques. So he didn't know what he was buying.
No.
He only bought what he liked.
Exactly.
And this chair,
Yeah.
which is covered up,
Yeah.
this chair tells us that story. Hey, put it back on in a minute.
Okay.
When I've told a short story.
Yeah.
It's just oldest piece. Hello? It's the oldest piece we've got that belonged to Maurice.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a Jacobean chair.
Is it really?
1670, 1680.
Right.
And the floor in this cottage is a little uneven,
Yes.
so he cut that leg down.
All right, with that's in
Is it?
article here. It said,
So
yeah, my son was telling me
that
that.
tells you that he didn't know what he was buying,
Now.
because nobody would
Yeah.
cut the leg up
No,
in a Jacobean
wouldn't,
chair.
no.
I mean, it's valueless now,
Yeah.
except I know story, so it might be worth more.
Yeah.
Except that's not be here long to tell it was long.
Yeah.
You
You
can't
know
tell.
the providence. Yeah.
So he didn't know what he was buying, he only bought what he liked.
That's the best way.
Yeah, put your coat back on now, love.
It's that warm in here.
So
I
it
thought it was
is.
a bit frozen.
Yeah, no, we've got heating on here, love.
Yeah.
They have to look after me at my age. So Fred died first in 1988.
Right.
Maurice were devastated.
Yeah.
Kept his ashes here at mantelpiece,
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and he'd fall out with them.
Did he? Oh.
So he took them off and put them in cupboard out away.
Yeah.
Then when he fell back in with him, he brought them back and
Right.
stood them back on mantelpiece. It's a
Sound
true
like a
story.
real
Yeah.
character.
Oh, he
Yeah. Yeah.
He was a character.
Yeah.
Ladies loved him.
Yeah.
He was a lovely ballroom dancer.
Yeah.
I see, right.
He was a boxer,
Yeah.
trained in forces.
Yeah.
He dealt with any problem.
Yeah.
He dealt with it.
Yeah.
Police station were only 3 doors
Yeah.
up.
That's right. Were.
He never bothered police.
Now.
And police never bothered him.
Now.
I mean, they'd get a cheap free pint here after hours, Bobby. And there'd always a turkey up, do a step like at Christmas.
Yeah.
So Bobby police were all right.
Yeah.
Maurice died in 1990,
Right.
and he left his house and contents to Barnsley Council
Right.
in trust for people at Darfield to use as a museum.
Yeah.
We knew he wanted to do this before he died because he told us.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Barnsley Council empty place. They took all artefacts. There were a fortune in this house.
Yeah.
There was a piece of Chippendale furniture in here.
Crikey.
They took it all to Cannon Hall for safekeeping.
Yeah.
And it was a good job because it took 4 years to sort the will out,
All right.
till 1994. When it was sorted, the Darfield Area Amenities Society, that's us,
Yes.
took it on. Not me personally, but
Yeah.
there were
Yeah,
7 brave
yeah,
men at
yeah.
the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just continuing it. There were 7 brave men, and they said, we'll meet for a couple of hours on a Thursday morning, and we'll chip away at this concrete, and we'll turn it into a museum. Well, they met, and it was a couple of years, 1996 came, and there wasn't a lot of progress.
Yeah.
A couple of hours at Thursday.
Yeah.
The electrician were putting a bit of electrical work in, plumber were doing a bit of plumbing, and they were chipping away. And lottery had just started, and Geoffrey Hutchinson, chairman, applied to lottery for £60,000, and they turned him down.
Right.
So Geoffrey, being Geoffrey, another one, he was,
Yeah.
still is. Out of these 7, it's only one still living.
Right.
Next to the last one died last May. We've just lost Gerald.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Jeffrey went to London to lottery headquarters, banging up table. Where's our money?
Yeah.
We've got a great project in Darfield. Why have you knocked us back? And they said, because you hadn't asked us for enough money.
Oh, gosh.
You'll never do that job
Yeah.
with £60,000.
Right.
Well, he stood back in amazement.
Yeah.
He says, what do I do now?
Yeah.
He says, you go back to Barnsley, you get an English heritage approved architect.
Yeah.
They'll come in, measure up, do drawings, cost it all for you, and come back to us.
Right.
He says, we ain't got any money for an architect, never mind an English heritage approved one.
Yeah.
Father says, don't worry, they'll do it for free.
Yeah.
And he says, where do we get one of them in Barnsley? Well, he says, nearest here is in York. So Jeffrey came back armed with the information.
Yeah.
He phoned the York office. The young lady came, Linda Lockett, architect. She measured up, she did drawings, she costed it. It was £164,000.
Lovely.
And Jeffrey went back to London and they gave it him.
The whole lot.
Yeah.
All of
Lovely. Yeah.
I says to him, now then, Jeffrey, we're investing a lot of money in you. How are you going to keep it going?
Yeah.
He says, well, we've got a cafe.
Yeah.
He says, we'll sell tea and coffee and cake. He says, and the room we'll hire out to local groups,
Yeah. Yeah.
local art groups, local craft groups,
Yeah.
anybody that wants to hire it, local councillors.
Yeah. Yeah.
He said, we'll hire the room out.
Yeah.
He says, it's an art gallery.
Yeah.
Artist changes every month, and we've a 12-month waiting list.
Yeah.
Very popular gallery in here. And he says, if we sell a painting, we take 20% commission. He says, and we're going to have a shop where we're going to sell local handicraft people's work.
Right.
And again, if we sell anything,
Yeah.
we'll take 20% commission. And they stopped him again. Wait a minute, Jeffrey. You're creating employment. And you were got involved. And he got another £40,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
So in 1998, it's amazing.
It is.
What a story.
It's fantastic.
In 1998, he came back with £204,000.
Yeah.
The contractors came in. Linda Lockett, what project manager, she oversaw a job.
Yeah.
And we opened in 2000.
Right.
It's
Brilliant.
There weren't a thing in place.
Right.
Few bits in shop and cafe.
Yeah.
In this room we brought back artefacts that belonged to Maurice.
Yeah.
This is Maurice Dobson room
Yeah. Yeah.
that we can afford to insure.
Right. Right.
I'll tell you about them in a minute.
Yeah.
Upstairs, every piece barring one has been donated by Darfield people.
Right.
And they're in room to put a matchstock up there.
Right.
It's that good.
Yeah.
Which story of Darfield.
Yeah.
So in this room we've got his long case clock here.
Yeah.
This is a marriage, in as much as the clock were made in 1750 in Rotherham,
Right.
and the case is 100 years later.
Right.
Thanks, Ken.
Thank you, Kevin, love.
My apologies.
See you again.
See you now. See you later now.
Local council.
All right. Yeah.
We met Mary at this point.
Yeah, we.
Oh, you saw him.
Yeah. I don't know, Mick story.
You know me?
Yeah.
Aye. And we've got his famous chair here, of course.
Yeah.
Victorian corner cabinet. We ain't got much of his ceramics
Yeah. Yeah.
because we ain't got anywhere to display them.
No.
And we have children, we have school parties.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, ceramics won't last long with school children.
No, we
Are
got to be
they
careful.
in Cannon Hall?
They're in Cannon Hall. for safekeeping. They belong to us.
Yeah.
This is Rockingham pottery.
Right.
They are valuable.
Yeah, they are.
But we've got a place like on rack there for them.
Yeah.
Well, we've got his tantalus.
Yeah, that's lovely.
This would tantalise Fred.
Yeah.
That's right.
He'd lock it up and
Yeah.
Fred couldn't get to whiskey. That's
Yeah.
a tantalus.
Yeah. Yeah. And these were all purchased by Maurice.
All Morris,
Paul
purchased by Morris.
So he must have gone to a lot of auctions and that.
He went to auctions, car boot sales,
Yeah.
anywhere.
Yeah.
That's what kept him busy.
Yeah.
And we've got his, what looks like a writing slope,
Yeah.
but it's not a writing slope. It's a Bible box.
All right.
He will keep his Bible in here
All right.
and then bring it here to read.
Yeah.
We've got his cricket stools.
Yeah. God, they're brilliant, aren't they? Look at them.
These are stunners, these I'm telling you
Ah,
about.
look at them. They're fantastic.
These
They're cutler's stools.
Yeah.
cutlass stools.
Cutler's stools,
Yeah.
Cricket stools we call them,
Yeah.
of course,
Yeah.
because they've got 3 legs.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
That's right,
I used to make them for gyms.
Then, irreplaceable.
Elm.
Irreplaceable, these.
Yeah.
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 They're made out of elm. Like
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And these are from 1750. These are valued £500 a piece.
I'm
Yep.
saying that.
They're beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful condition.
Yeah.
His snuff box.
Is that his snuff box?
That's his snuff box.
With antler.
Ram's on and
Table.
cricket table, of course, 3 legs again.
Is that made of elm? Is it?
Oak, I think that's
Yeah.
That's all.
oak.
Oak. Right.
And then that's Morris up there, of course,
Yeah.
and Fred.
Oh, well, look at that.
So Maurice on the.
Morris is the dapper fella.
Yeah. Yeah.
Darfield's answer to Noel Coward.
Ah, yes.
Looks like.
Aye.
Does, doesn't it?
And there's Morris and Fred at shop.
Yeah.
On shop doorstep
Have a
here.
look at you.
Morris is not left, Fred's not right.
Yeah.
Lovely man, my Fred.
Yeah. Yeah. How long were they when they died then, Fred?
Well, we don't know about Fred.
Yeah.
But Morris dying in 1990 made him 78.
Right, right. Which ain't a great age, is it then?
No, not now. But at that time it would be.
Yeah,
1990. I mean, things have improved since.
Yeah, they are.
I'm still here.
Doing a very good job.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, going to.
yeah, it's interesting.
This is museum.
Yes. Yeah.
What's been built at Rangewood across here.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Darfield, it means deer in the meadow.
All right.
Because when Normans came in 1086, Ian Bader-Lackey, Frenchman of course, all they found here were meadow and deer,
Yeah.
and called it Darfield.
All right.
Derefeld, Darfield. And then that's got Darfield.
Yeah.
First houses were built on River Dern,
Yeah.
and then Darfield.
Very good.
Yeah.
There was a Roman encampment here in Darfield.
Right.
There's more Roman silver coins found in Darfield than any other place in country
Right.
except York.
Right.
We've got a dozen or so here.
Yeah.
So that's story.
Yeah.
I've got a museum. So there you go. John will show you round upstairs.
Yeah.
Oh, thank
Thank
you.
you very
You're
much.
welcome. Thank you.
Yeah.
I think we're on step, Steve.
That's a suction one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
same sort of thing. It's got bellows, but you have to do it yourself.
Yeah, that's it. It's fun. Yeah.
Caught up out of school, no doubt, out of school. Kiddie's corner. Kiddie's outfit, I remember wearing one. Same as that.
And the chap lived at Garland House, which is just round the corner.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
now a doctor's.
Yeah, yeah.
But James Goody,
Yeah.
he made, well, he had
Darfield
flowers.
slave works.
Yes,
Yeah.
he made bricks, he
Yeah.
made urns, he made chimney pot, he made anything you want for your house. You know,
Yeah.
that's things.
Where your drain pipe.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
And these fancy bits that can go on the ends.
Yeah.
Probably,
Yeah.
you know, like they have around the roof
Yeah,
there.
that's
sort of
kind of
thing.
the mould. Yeah.
Yeah. So with the moles
Yeah.
yeah.
Darfield train works.
So he put his name on everything. Again, just on this street here was a toy factory.
All right.
So there were all, it was a busy little area.
I feel remember.
Yes.
And this Arthur Greenwood
Yeah.
made some toys in his shed for his children, and then people wanted to buy them.
Yeah.
Right.
So he bought the old school that was on School Street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was closing down. He bought that. It's gone now, and there's houses
Yeah.
instead.
Yeah.
And he started a factory, so he employed quite a lot of people. A lot of the women, well, some of them.
Yeah.
Well, there's a people.
When did the old school close then?
Well, just before he bought it in the 40s.
All right.
I made all these kinds of toys.
Yeah.
But he always put "Made in Darfield, England."
All right.
Right.
And is that one?
That's
Yeah.
one.
Yes.
Well, you can see there.
Yeah.
Well, just
Oh,
about
see
here.
it because
Yeah.
you're not. You
No,
don't
No, I've
see
got
it.
my
It
glasses
says
on, but I
made.
can. I'll
Yeah.
accept
See,
yours
it's-
for it. Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah,
Wow.
we keep that one out so people can
Yeah.
Yeah.
can see it.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
the children all come and say, "Oh, these are fascinating."
Yes.
Oh, we used to
We
have
don't
them.
know.
Yeah,
Did,
they were
yes.
simple, weren't they?
Yeah.
I remember stuff like that
Yeah.
and these.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
All these things.
Oh,
But
I
the
fucking-
factory was closing down again in the 80s. Plastics came in.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Things from Hong Kong.
Yeah.
And I don't know, his daughter or his granddaughter that saved some of the things. And
Things,
then
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
said, "Would you like these for the museum?"
Oh, that's
Yes.
lovely, yeah.
So she'd saved them.
Yeah.
Magical
So
toy
that was-
factory, right.
so, all that
Right.
wall there is the First and Second World War.
All right.
There's some things on that on permanent wall that they're
Yeah.
not sure what to do with. You know, that people have said, "Well, would you like to display this?" And
Yes,
I don't really
yes.
know what to do with it, but
Yeah.
we have quite a few children because a lot of them now are doing the Second World War as a
Yeah, they do,
history.
Yeah.
yes.
So they come and look at the babies'
Yeah.
gas masks and,
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stuff.
and we let them hold one of the grenades,
Oh, God.
which are quite safe now. But
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
but they like to have the photograph taken. Hold
With
it.
the grenade,
Yeah.
yes.
So they can-
Right.
and,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, it's really
This
good
is
for them
awesome,
then.
isn't it?
It's really interesting.
Would you believe Darfield used to have its own polo club?
Honest.
Yeah, honest, round here, round
Yeah.
the corner. It's,
Crikey.
This man, it's called Taylor, his family lived in Barnsley and they own a lot of mills.
Yeah.
And he got a mill as well and
Middlewood
employed
Hall,
lots of
yeah.
people. But he moved to Darfield and bought Middlewood Hall,
Yeah.
which is now what
Yeah.
made into luxury flats.
Oh, is it?
This, yeah. And he sort of believed, it was a benefactor, he believed that people should have some leisure time.
Yes.
And he bought things, a window for the church and the organ for the church. He built a nurses' home on Barnsley Road and a station for nurses there,
Right.
got
Yeah.
pre-NHS,
Right.
so there was always somebody
Yes.
available.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And he, on this street, on School Street, further on,
Yeah.
there's a conservative club. He
Yeah.
gave the, I think it was Old Chapel, he gave the building for that.
Yeah.
And opposite is a cricket club.
Yeah.
And he gave them money and land to
Yeah.
start a cricket club.
Right.
And did lots of things for the children, you know,
Yes.
gifts,
Yeah.
bought prizes for,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
events. And he had his own polo club
All right. Polo club.
because he was really keen on horses.
Horses,
These were
right.
horses. And so,
Oh,
the,
Jim Corner.
yeah.
Yeah, Jim Carner.
And he sold one of his horses to Argentina for 85,000, which somebody said
Yeah.
is worth, well, maybe
85,000.
Yes,
Pounds,
yeah.
85,
But
yeah.
with him polo, it'd be probably
Yeah,
polo
yeah.
money then, yes.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Front pegs.
Yeah,
you know.
and it was heated because
Yeah.
it was part of the
Oh,
heating
yeah.
system.
Right.
The coats.
Yeah,
So
it's
the coats will be warm, if,
Yeah.
especially
Top
if
of that would be at school, yeah.
yeah, we just
I remember.
pinched a bit of it.
But nowadays,
very
I
good.
think this was dangerous.
Yeah,
wasn't
they
it?
would. I mean, they've
Yeah.
got
Oh,
numbers
yeah.
on it.
Yeah, they don't help us
57,
nowadays,
you know,
yeah.
that's what
Yeah.
you put your coat
Everybody
on.
knew the number. And,
Yes,
of course.
yeah, it's amazing.
Well, I like that because it tells you how many coupons to
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, it is.
Five
5 coupons, yeah.
pair of trousers,
Yeah.
yeah, coat tape.
What sort of flies in window here?
Oh.
Is it
Oh, yes.
somebody
well,
being fly fishing? Or?
well, a lady came in with those. Her husband had died and she didn't just want to throw them out and didn't know who to give them to. So like everybody else that's bringing stuff in, she just brought them to the museum and said, would you like them? So at the time we just took, everything.
Right, nice one.
And, put them on show.
Yeah, some good stuff there.
Some people are, you've got to be interested in that.
Oh yeah, well.
But that's what people did. They thought they didn't. I don't want to throw this out because it's got memories and things, but I don't really want it in my house any longer.
Yeah.
And so
Surplus to requirements, and if it's interesting, put it in here.
yeah, as long as it's from Darfield, we just say. A lot of people do come and say, I've got these things about such and such, and it's from fairly low, like Sheffield or somewhere. But we say, well, we're trying to keep it just Darfield, basically, Darfield area, because we've got loads of things in sheds outside yet, and it took a year or two for. We had 3 ladies who used to come and catalogue everything, because they never did it to start with, and it took them ages to every item
Catalogue it.
Yeah, and put it on the inventory and try and find out what it was. Because some of the things we didn't know what they were at the time. But,
have you got any reference to the Corn Laws poet?
yes, because he's buried in the churchyard.
Yes, whereabouts in the churchyard, do you know?
Yes, Ken will tell you where it is.
We'll try and find
But don't fall for his joke, which is the man with the crossword puzzles was buried there. And when you say where is it, he'll say it's 5 down and 4 across. So
we've heard it then.
yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, but he's either we're trying to find where it was. I think it's been overgrown. But there's another thing there about the lad who the gravestone fell on and died. Ken will tell you more about that. I'm not from Darfield. I've just followed Ken round a few times and tried to learn it.
It's rubbed off.
Because he's 82 now, so
It was brilliant.
we're trying to.
Well, you are as well.
Thank you. Just trying to give him a bit of a break sometimes, So some of us are trying to.
Picking it up,
so I don't...
Following in his footsteps.
But not being from the area. I mean, I'm local, fairly local, but not that local. That was the first fundraising.
Right, there's still some room at the top.
There is, yeah. They gave up when they got the grant from the lottery, I think.
Oh, yeah.
They thought, well, why are we collecting 20p's and
That's
pounds?
good.
Oh, that's you, that. That's you, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's you when I help fix that pot. Wow.
Very good.
I know you missed the first bit, but so if you wanted to know anything I don't know why you came in on the first part.
I'm a collector myself, so I've got nearly all this stuff.
Right,
at my place.
Yeah.
And to Steve.
We've got tons of stuff.
Yeah.
Want to know, get in touch with him and I'll tell you what it is.
Right. Well, you have to come and start guiding around here then if you know what everything is.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Thorpe Paisley.
Oh, Thorpe Paisley, yeah. I've got a friend who lives over there, yeah.
But as I say, I've been coming past here for years.
Yeah.
On my cycle, I said water cycle.
Right.
And I could never find it open. I asked locals, nobody knew when it was open. There was nothing to indicate when it was open. I did see somebody first Saturday in the month. And I thought, well,
that's just Bacon Butty Day. Right. Yeah.
So what days are you home then?
Right, Wednesday afternoons, 1 till 4. Every Wednesday afternoon, 1 till 4. And Saturdays, 10 till 2. Every Saturday, 10 till 2.
right.
We do open, if there's anybody got a group,
You can book a visit.
we will open any other day anybody wants.
All right.
We opened Tuesday because there was a funeral. Maurice Dobson's last remaining niece.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's when I happened across it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
They'd asked...
And did they come for a sort of a bit of a meal?
Yeah, well, they just had tea and cake.
Tea and cake,
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'd asked if they said she was so... well, she came to the shop a lot, his niece, and she was really fond of her Uncle Maurice.
Right.
So could they go from here and come back and have a coffee and cake? There's only about a 10 of them.
Very good idea.
Just the family,
Yeah.
what they were left, sort of thing.
So how many people does it need to have a visit?
We say about 12, at least 12 to make it worth its opening. But it could be more.
Plus, at this time of year, you'd put eating on
Oh,
a
yeah.
little bit. Like,
Yes, we would,
and
yes.
that costs us, doesn't it?
Yeah. So we like to have enough to make it worthwhile. So you come in. Usually we charge £6, and you get a tour, and you get a tea and a cake in the £6. so it's, you know, they come for like 2 hours, and we take people up in groups because you can't get too many people.
Obviously.
But if it's a nice day, we can have more people because you can sit outside on the patio.
All right. Lovely.
But yeah, you just have to get in touch with us, and we'll arrange. You know, we arrange.
Right. Okay.
But we like at least a dozen because it makes it worthwhile. If there's only 2 or 3, it's not worth putting the heating on.
Today's little visit for us is it'll be good.
I'm sorry to appear on your YouTube thing. Could you stop my office, John? That'd get me killed.
No.
Good.
Sorry, Ken's got the key.
That's fine then.
Yeah.
Sorry, I shouldn't have locked it, you know, but...
That's fine.
You have to be going on YouTube.
Oh, right.
So Steve's
Could you stop my office?
very good at making little films
Right.
and a little bit of advertising.
Excellent, yeah, very good.
That's true. I won't keep.
Yeah.
Yes, Steve?
We'll do something together. If it don't work out with sound, I'll come and mic him up.
Right,
Fetch some proper gear and mic him up.
Yeah.
Mike Ken up here, love it. Excuse me, love.
Righty-ho.
Are you still filming?
No, I'm still
Never
filming.
stop.
Anyway, I've loved it.
Yeah.
Absolutely loved it. Thank you. We'll see where he's gone now. I don't want to miss him because he's got car.
We never disappoint anybody.
Brilliant.
Oh, I'm going to show you where Ebenezer Elliott is, aren't I? You can
were
take
gonna
that
do, yeah.
and that. You can take them.
Brilliant.
Is that his grave then?
It is.
Ah, right.
You can't miss it in churchyard because
I can see
it's
where
the
it-
only one with fencing round
Well,
it.
yeah, yeah.
Even during war, when they took all metal work,
Alt railings.
Yeah. They didn't take
I
that.
didn't take that.
No,
No.
round Ebenezer
And they
Elliott.
dumped most of it in blooming sea, didn't they? They said he was in it.
Ah, there you go.
Right,
Right.
we're down at graveyard, are we?
So if you go down,
Yeah,
grave here,
we can see it.
down
We see
to
it bit.
down to church door on your left here,
Yeah.
entrance to church, you turn right down the path and it's on your left.
Right. Right.
So it's not far away. You'll see the big obelisk
Yes.
that has got 146 people buried under it
That's
from
right.
Lundell disaster,
That's right. I mentioned that other day, didn't I?
Yeah.
To you, that I was looking for that.
1852. And then on this wall is the Houghton main disaster from 1886, 30th of December, when 10 men were killed.
1886. That's right. Yeah.
They're on that, just under that wall there.
Brilliant.
And these are cards that some people have made, are they?
Yeah, such as Hillary makes a lot of these cards, and
I don't think there's any mine there.
no, we've sold them all.
They've all sold because
We've sold all of
they've all
them.
been very popular.
You're that good.
Right. Right, thank you very much.
Thanks
We've
a
had
lot,
lovely
Paul.
morning.
You're welcome.
Thank
And
you
as I
very
said
much.
last time, we'll be back.
We'll be back. We'll be back, definitely. Go on in, Paul.
All right,
Up to
Steve.
you, Paul.
Thank you.
Oh, look at that, George.
So we've had a nice morning at Maurice's place, and it was quite interesting. Quite interesting.